Boonchaka! Welcome. Today I got a really fun and delicious recipe to show you. One of my favorite ingredients in the whole world. I love this. Everyone that knows me knows that I love this ingredient. No further ado, boom! It's octopus. I got it right here. Really nice piece of what the sea can offer. It's just delicious. My family loves it. My son loves it. Well, he's been raised eating it. A lot of people that I talk about octopus, they always tell, oh, I don't like it, it's too chewy. And I always say, if last time you ate it or every time you ate it, it was chewy, it wasn't cooked properly. Because it's not meant to be chewy. It's meant to be like you eat a piece of meat, you know. It's meant to be like you melt it in your mouth with each bite. So keep that in mind and give it a chance. Here I got a really nice piece. This one weighs around a kilo and a half per se. Back home in Portugal, I often buy bigger ones. But yeah, they're not cheap. So normally I just cut the head like this. I divide it in two tentacles each. For the ones of you that this is the first video you watch from me, yeah, I was raised in the seaside in the southern of Portugal, and my mother was a big fond, my mother and my dad, of a lot of seafood. So we grew up eating when we could octopus, squid, cuttlefish, you name it. We tried it all. And also my uncle used to fish quite a bit, and a few times I went with him. Yeah, that's just a way of life over there. We eat a lot of food that comes from the sea, and to be honest, it's one of the best and tastiest. So if you are in Portugal, make sure to eat the fish. Don't do the common mistake. I see a lot of tourists, they go back there on holiday, but they still keep eating the foods that they had back home. So try the local foods. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Portugal is famous for that, for the seafood, especially the Algarve, my region. So yeah, I just cut it, the head like this. So I just open it up. Then I have a pot here with water. Put it in the pot. And once again, I'm going to use my pressure cooker, my beloved pressure cooker. So on a pressure cooker, this will take me around 15 minutes. If you don't have a pressure cooker, it will take you double of that, sometimes even more. So around 30 to 45 minutes if you have a conventional pot. So yeah, that's on the pot, that's inside. Then we had some black peppercorns. Voila. Good quality sea salt. Quite a bit of it. Seafood often will just absorb the right amount of salt that it requires. Yeah, just a bit of olive oil. A little dash. Good quality olive oil, of course. I always have good quality and not so good quality. Good quality, I mean extra virgin olive oil. And then I have something lower grade in my kitchen for things like frying. And then I have my good quality olive oil for things like seasoning. No, not seasoning, like drizzling in the end. On top of food, potatoes especially, salads, you name it. Fish. You need that good quality. So don't be stingy on the olive oil, because you will make a big difference on flavor. So white wine in there, some white onion, Voila. Okay. So now we're just gonna cover it up, and I'm gonna cook it for, 15 minutes. So see you in 15 minutes. While the octopus is cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and start preparing the salsa. So for the salsa you will need 1 red onion. Let me just get a bowl. Just chop it nicely and fine. I love red onion, especially on this dish. You need plenty of salsa, in my opinion. To make the dish really nice and moist. Because polvo lagareiro, often we just eat it with just a bit of olive oil, a bit of garlic. But I think making it like this is more interesting. So now I have 2 tablespoons of capers. Just gonna dice it down a little bit. I love capers. They always give you that nice acidity and tanginess, or zanginess, or whatever zanginess, inginess. Oh, sorry, I'm just babbling around. All right, that goes in the bowl. Voila. Then I got here on this corner some pre-washed coriander and parsley. I'm just going to take a fair amount of coriander. I love coriander. I know many people don't like it, so if you're one of those that don't like it, you can replace it with any other herb of your choice. Dill would work really fine in this. Spring onion also would work really, really fine with this. What else? Basil would work amazingly with this. So yeah, just don't be limited by any recipe. You can always swap ingredients around of the same category. That's why I always say a recipe is just a guideline, and then you always try to use your own imagination. So yeah, that's there, just some roughly chopped. Now the same amount in parsley. Bam, bam. Just put it here away from, it's not in front of the camera. So you can see, that's how I do it. I grab the knife here and then this movement. Okay. And then gonna grate some garlic. I got some solo garlic. I love these ones because, just peeling one, you have all you need. You don't need to peel 2, 3, 4. So it's quite practical. So I put a half, just grate it like that, or use your knife, it's up to you. Then we're gonna use some good quality olive oil, quite a bit of it. Good quality salt, some sea salt, some nice rocket salt. Yeah, it's looking good. looking absolutely wonderful, delicious. Then I got here some good quality ecologist lemon. Because when you're eating seafood, you want to have that contrast of sourness, acidity, and saltiness. And in this case, also the garlic. It makes that perfect combination. You want it to be like this, quite runny, quite oily. The salsa is done. The octopus is cooking. We're just going to wait now for the octopus to finish. The octopus is ready to go. You know, once you cook the octopus, you have to test it out. Take one piece out and cut it out, a little tiny piece, and chew it. You don't want it to be overcooked, but you don't want it to be chewy, rubbery. So, but it's always better if it's a little bit overcooked than chewy. Chewy just kills it. You might get it wrong the first time you cook octopus, but with trying and learning from your mistakes, you will get there. And we're gonna go ahead and start with the potatoes. I pre-cooked some potatoes previously, and I also pre-cooked some broccoli to save us some time. So yeah, just cook it till it's soft. Then you're gonna just press it down like this, and you're gonna add them into a bowl, a tray I mean. Again, do it like this. So cook them quite soft. This we call batatas a murro, which means punched potatoes. All right, so olive oil, good quality, always. Another way you could have done this is make olive oil with garlic. So you would blend some garlic into the olive oil or just grate it and add it here. But because I put it so much in the salsa, I'm just interested in having these potatoes with olive oil. But like I said, the traditional way is just with olive oil and a bit of garlic. The pan is smoking. That's right. So now we're gonna use, I don't want to waste some good quality olive oil on this frying, so just gonna use a bit of oil. That's it. Smoking, let it smoke a little bit longer. But this is the way you want it to get. So put this, how do you call this? I forgot the name now. Put them laying down first. Okay, while this is here, grilling in the pan, we're gonna put the potatoes in the oven. I have a preheated oven, 225. I want it to be quick, just to crispen up a little bit of the screen and the top, because they are cooked anyway and still warm. So yeah, just into the oven. Voila. And we're almost reaching the end. The salsa is done, the potatoes is in the oven, and now this one it's gonna come out from the pan, and then it's going to go into the oven as well. I'm happy with this. I think you can put this also in the oven. So they're both in the oven. Yeah. So now I'm just gonna prepare, I'm gonna add some cherry tomatoes just for decoration. Yes, I'm just gonna cut them lengthwise. Just leave them here on the side, and we're gonna come back when everything is coming out of the oven together with the broccoli. I'm just gonna get it all out and plate. And we reached the final cooking time. Now we're just gonna plate. It came out wonderfully, really nice. Let me show you here. Look at that, beautiful. And like I said, the potatoes are punched potatoes together with the broccoli. Now we're just gonna take our time and plate it, make it nice. So I got the salsa here. I got a huge potato here. I'm gonna use it as my base. Then we're gonna add some of our lovely octopus tentacles, you know, just like this. Then we're gonna use our delicious salsa. And now we can decorate with some cherry tomatoes nicely, make it like a flower. Yeah, then you just a little bit of infused oil, tiny bit of balsamic. Voila, and we're done. I couldn't be happier with the results. Here we go, lagareiro octopus with potato amurru and some green salsa. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Try it out. Next time when you pass over the seafood section and you see octopus, you will know what to do with it, and give it a try. A tip, when you cook it, make sure you try before you finish the cooking process. Rule of thumb, this takes a while to cook, so if you're cooking in a traditional pan, it will take around 30 minutes at least, 45. And take a little bit in the end, just to make sure. Sometimes they can be tough, I don't know why, and then slice the tip and eat it. And also another tip that a fisherman told me is whenever you buy fresh octopus, you need to freeze it. Something happens in the freezing process that it tenderizes the meat. If it didn't go through freezing, the meat will be tough as hell. Trust me, I've done it. Once I bought around 8 kilos of it, and I didn't listen to fishermen. It was like the first time. And yeah, it came out rough. 8 kilos of it, no one could eat it. It was chewy like a sole. Yeah, it was not very nice experience and just a waste of money. So yeah, thank you for watching once again. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe to the channel. It would help us tremendously. And so thank you. Bye bye. Till next video.